The government is considering a return to the shift system in some schools when the new academic year begins in September. Minister with responsibility for education, Carl Samuda, says the issue of spacing of students when complying with physical distancing measures is a challenge the ministry is now grappling with. We get more in this report.
The Education Minister says several options are being explored to ensure that COVID-19 protocols are observed in schools when the new school year begins.
Our schools are now being cleaned and sanitized to facilitate the return of students to the physical classroom setting. Furniture is also being rearranged to ensure that the necessary physical distancing is maintained. Seating is being arranged 6 feet apart. For the average classroom of 24 by 24, this means there will be only 10 students and a teacher that can be accommodated in the existing facilities. Mr. Speaker, we have the option of purchasing space from private high schools where necessary, and representation has been made by the private high schools for assistance, and it has been received warmly because we understand the predicament of the private high schools, private schools, period. We can also step up our usage of technology, such as flipped classrooms and remote learning, or stagger the days and times that students go to school.
Mr. Samuda also noted that most schools at the primary level are underpopulated. However, opposition spokesman on education Peter Bunting said placing students in some of these schools would be difficult as many are in remote areas. He also expressed concern about the possibility of a return to the shift system.
We've been moving away from the shift system. You're now talking and putting everybody back on the shift system. I don't think that is desirable. Let us use up the private institutions we have. Let us build out a proper technology infrastructure to support not just remote learning, if we have to fall back on that or use some combination of that, but also to support remote working.
For the news on PBCJ, I'm Gabrielle Thompson.